a shift in the balance of power is underway in the West's support for Ukraine. For the first time since Russia's full-scale invasion, the United Kingdom, not the United States, will convene the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, UDCG, a crucial meeting where allies determine military aid for Kyiv. This transition comes as US President Donald Trump signals a stark departure from Washington's previous role, leaving European nations scrambling to sustain Ukraine's defenses. Now it will be mostly the Europeans who will determine the volume and range of weapons they are willing to provide to Ukraine. Ukrainian lawmaker Yehor Chernyev told the Kyiv Independent, "While the US is not severing support entirely, Europe is now expected to shoulder the primary burden, with a focus on supplying domestically produced weapons and ammunition." The Ramstein meeting, set to take place in Brussels on February 12, will be chaired by UK Defence Secretary John Healey. According to Ukraine's ambassador to NATO, Natalia Galabarenko, Kyiv is pushing for stronger air defense systems, deep strike capabilities, and an uninterrupted supply of ammunition. Meanwhile, in Stuttgart, US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth made Washington's new position clear. "We are not sending US troops to Ukraine," he told reporters at US European Command headquarters. While ruling out direct military intervention, he stressed that Washington would review its global deployments in line with Trump's strategic vision. Trump's administration is instead pressuring European allies to take on greater financial and logistical responsibility for Ukraine's war effort.
Of course, the President has said directly that our NATO allies need to step up even more. We're appreciative of what they've done. The alliance is rock solid, but any sort of an alliance needs full burden sharing. So
the European continent deserves to be free from any aggression, but it ought be those in the neighborhood investing the most in that collective, individual and collective defense. That's common sense, as the President talks a lot about. Common sense is you defend your neighborhood and the Americans will come alongside you in helping in that defense. If and when that happens, and I believe it will, because of President Trump.
Hegseth is expected to attend the UDCG meeting in Brussels, but unlike during the Biden administration, no new military aid packages are anticipated. Instead, he will act as a listener at the summit, according to the Washington Post, and will not hold separate meetings with Ukrainian officials. The Pentagon confirmed that his visit to Germany, Belgium, and Poland will focus on reiterating President Trump's commitment for a diplomatic end to the war in Ukraine as quickly as possible. However, this shift in US policy has sparked deep concern in Kyiv. Speaking to The Guardian, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky warned that Europe alone cannot sustain Ukraine's defense. There are voices which say that Europe could offer security guarantees without the Americans, and I always say no, Zelensky said, stressing that without US involvement, any security framework would be insufficient. While Trump has repeatedly claimed he can end the war swiftly, skepticism remains over what such a deal would entail. Critics fear a US-brokered agreement could pressure Ukraine into accepting Russian terms, undermining Kyiv's long-term security.